before I dive in, several seconds have passed. One of the disadvantages of Rocket Man is that it puts this little toe stop until it's kind of like gotten going. But I did what I like to do. So to give you a bit of a picture of my process, and this is by no means something I would do if I were doing a like hardcore challenge. I never save scum, but I do like to test things out and kind of get a feel for how they would change the landscape of the game. And we've had a plan over here for a throne room / temple, and I've been wanting to build it for a while, but I wanted to get a handle on what it might look like in its final state. And this is that design, for lack of a better description. I want to have a throne room back here and a temple on the front of it, and then I want to have a single Guarlin tree here in the space. So without any further ado, we'll start doing that. The one thing is I'm very wary of the thickness of this wall, so I plan to take this space here and fill it with blocks before I do the mining out of this space. So that's going to be on our list after we get this space mined out. Seems like we're really struggling with blocks. But boy, do we have a lot of cloth. How is this? This is incredible to me. So double clicking, right, obviously selects all the cloth. The fact that all of this cloth perfectly fit in this little nook is astounding to me. Now, I've also mapped out some changes I want to make over here that will probably go ahead and also make some adjustments here. Because I want to relocate these neural superchargers and make another bank of them here to be kind of a bit future-proof. So we're really low on blocks at the moment, and it looks like we only have slate down here. So we probably need to find some marble blocks that we can get brought in. And these ones over here are relatively safe, I think, from the mechanoid cluster. Which, is it awake yet? That's another question that I need to answer. So we'll grab all those. We already grabbed all these blocks. These ones have been brought in. That can go away. Those can go away. Ah, yes, and we did a lot of trading. So good job, Young, not building yourself in. And then I think I'm going to build another marble wall here, and then I will, well, where is this room? This wall here is going to be where the door is. Okay. Now this is going to make her bedroom undignified due to lack of walls, so we have to be a little bit careful of that. Oh. Most everybody's still up here, so let's do the animatree linking ceremony. See what Green picks up. And yeah, at the moment this is all still asleep. But if any raids spawn up here or anyone enters, that will the proximity sensors will handle that. We have these arts that have been created. Hunger number 12. On this carving is a depiction of Kenta Lucas sitting under a teak tree with a tranquil smile. 8 Thatchers gaze upon him. The style is expressionistic and with Romanesque elements. A hare appears to the left of the main scene. This representation refers to Kenta meditating on the 8th of September, 5512. All right. Somehow, yeah, so we're temporarily disrespecting. Young, are you still working on this? Yeah, okay, you are. This is a, it's a temporary mood debuff, but we want to be a little. What are you thinking? But we do want to make sure that we've got things sorted. Let's see what Green picked up. I think he already had Beacon. I guess picked up Beacon. Okay. And now we have some marble chunks to deal with. Yes, we do have a bedroom problem due to me deconstructing this wall. But these can all go away now. We could shift Flynn down into this room here, which we should probably do tomorrow. But Flynn's just going to have to deal with an undignified bedroom. How bad a mood hit is that? -6? We'll live. We need to start producing things. And then these are all... Do we not have a bill? Well, let me just check. No, there is no material. So what is the bill that would normally take care of these things? At least the 250s. These two I probably don't want to... Say above 90, we'll get rid of 2 of them. And then... This one is for bio-coded weapons. This one is for all melee weapons. And this one is anything below 50 hit points. It's anything below 90 hit points between good. There we go. So now... Good. All right. That should get some of those sorted out. I haven't decided if this Painless Kind Thoughts mono sword is worth it. It's certainly a ton of damage. All right, we can speed things along. Another thing that we should probably do before too long here is, I think this room, now that we have a bit more space, should be refactored a little. Hey, Buffalo, how's it going? And what I'm thinking is I want to kind of create 2 zones, one for meat and one for vegetables, so that we can kind of keep them balanced. So we do, that looks like about half, since I'm also going to shrink this down. Exactly, Buffalo, exactly. There we go. So we'll have 2, and then this one... Oh, did I already paste settings? Ah, there we go. So raw food. This one will not have the vegetarian. And this one will not have the meat. That will... The main advantage of this, a milk area. That's ambitious. I mean, with the way this colony is going, maybe what we really need is a fungus section. All right, so we've got this sorted out. Are you absolutely positive of that, Buffalo? Because I remember pre-alpha, before any of the DLCs, you could definitely smelt corpses. What are you building? You're building an assault rifle? I think we can suspend the assault rifle making and the heavy SMGs. That doesn't seem too important to me. Get back the components on that. So it would be at the electric smelter, yeah. Oh wait, no, it's not at the electric smelter. That's the issue. It's at the machining table. Shred Mech is part of the machining table's functionality. So that might be the tricky bit that you're running into. Now let's see. We need to switch. All right, so I'm going to reinstall this bedside table here. Oh, wait, no, not here. Excuse me. Reinstall this bedside table here. reinstall this bedside table here. Reinstall this. And reinstall this. And we need these to go down here as well. Build a copy of the wall there, and then... Wait, which way is the head? There's the head. There we go. Do that. Yeah, so we're moving Bibor up to here, and we're moving Flynn down into this room. I definitely built an unnecessary... I think this wall was already here, though, so I think this makes sense. Wait, where did... Oh, I didn't reinstall Flynn's bed. That was an important one. And then we'll also need to reinstall this so we can still fit the dresser. Flynn, yeah, okay, good. Already working on the heater, because that will allow us to get the dresser in place. Oh, here comes the flu on Mule, White, Young, and Edie. All right. Nothing to be done about that. All right, sorry, before you leave, somehow we got some animal filth in there, so let's get that sorted. Okay, guess it was just sleep time. Title requires a bedroom. Oh, did I not? I guess I didn't put Flynn back here and put Bibor here. Bibor is going to have a very large room for the time being. So when the mech cluster activates, nothing crazy should happen. Knock on wood. Oh, the mech corpse. I mean, the mech corpses, if you're low on steel, is definitely your main problem. Let's see. We'll do marble floor there. Yeah, at some point we're going to need to deal with this. It's already sitting at 5 centipedes, so this is going to be a decent sized raid when it comes in. But I mean, if we get lucky with a pirate raid, good things could happen. So for now, I'd just assume wait and see if a raid passes through it. Are we... Okay, Umboss wants their first treatment in 4 days. All right, we can install and queue that up. Now, why is this bolt action at 50% not getting sorted? Is that... Okay, just nobody's gotten around to doing the work yet. Yeah, so filling in this Ancient Danger is because I didn't want in a future state for infestations to end up landing here. I want to kind of minimize that exposure. So that was the plan. We'll still have some danger of infestation in here, but for the most part, given how large our infestations are, I assume they're mostly going to land in the fields of fungus. But this was a pretty large space, so I'm filling it in for safety purposes. Hey, steaks. I'm not sure I understand what you're asking. So it's not the walls, it's filling it in. So the presence of man-made things is part of what causes infestations to happen. But if you completely fill in the space, infestations will not override the space, if that's what you mean. Yes, as long as you fill it completely. That's the requirement. Which is a serious block cost, among other things. But it's the only kind of foolproof way. Like, my original plan was for this to be kind of down here and be singularly located. Okay, so the mechs have woken up. All right, and they're just chilling up here. Do they really fully bed rest? Well, maybe I change this for them. I'm going to put bed rest at a 2 for Young, Edie, and White, because I think they're going to be just fine, like, doing things. I don't think while they have the flu, I need them to kind of be sequestered. I guess Mule, too. Hopefully I'm not making a terrible mistake. But I'd rather have the colony functioning, and the flu doesn't seem to do it. It doesn't seem to be that critical. I mean, I'll keep an eye on the immunity levels, but, like, looking at this right now, we're at 29 of 22. So we'll check back in and see. But I assume actually, we're not outpacing it that much on Young. Mule's doing really well. All right. For Young, given that they're not... one, Young isn't the most useful pawn, but I also wouldn't like them to die of the flu. I'm going to give them a bit of bed rest. I think anything above herbal would be a little bit overkill for the flu, but maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so age reversal cycle for Umbas, and I'm going to do that a little early, just so that, you know, we give ourselves some wiggle room. Having Bibor working on this has been a huge boon to grass growth, so I'm liking the tribal balance that we have set up. But yeah, this is the part where filling these things in gets just, like, agonizingly tedious. Actually, is it? Because you can't queue up this whole line, because the pawns in their genius moments will block themselves in. There are mods that fix that. Okay, Edie's currently untended. Let's make sure everybody is tended too. I'm starting to think maybe we do need bed rest for them, because Edie's had a larger margin before, so I will say that the oh, what is going on with this dark light? There we go. Do that. Get Bibor's room at least properly set up. Yeah, we really are struggling on blocks. What we need to do is find some bulk goods traders. Oh, did I expand this? No, I didn't. There we go. But yeah, we need some bulk goods traders to come and give us the goods. All right, Umbus, I'm gonna put you in now. Hey, Robbie, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Yeah, our immunity moves up a lot faster when everybody is staying in there. Oh, when did Mule get a burn scar? right eye. All right, let's, I think we might already have a bionic eye. But let me just make another one. We can never have enough. And we certainly are sitting on a lot of advanced components. Young. Okay, more mechanoids have assembled. We're up to 7 centipedes now. How lovely. And we have 6 more mechs to form. I don't think there's any world in which it was worth it to try and like strike prematurely on that. So we just have to hope that we don't, like, ideally if we get some type of raid that is not mechs that in any way bumps into that, or a Manhunter pack would also maybe put a dent in that. But I'm willing to kind of let that that simmer. Another thing that I need to look up, because I am just... Wait, what? Bieber wasn't even that unhappy. I'm very confused. Like, your mood isn't that bad. I guess slept in the cold is a little bad, but let's see. Who? We're gonna have to arrest. That's what this comes down to. That was a very strange... Like, I'm very surprised by that. That didn't seem proportional to their distress. And I don't actually know if we can release Bivor, or, like, I feel like this is a weird one where normally when you release a prisoner, they return to the colony, but I'm not sure in this case. But we'll try it. Oh, Bieber went on an insulting spree. Oh, hold on. It's early stage resurrection psychosis is the issue. Got it. Okay. That makes perfect sense. Okay. So, we need to do 2 operations because we need to apply a healer mech serum to cure res psychosis before it kills them. But we need to replace the left eye first because the healer serum will pick 1. So, in fact, I'm going to use Glitter World Medicine and have Young. Oh, no interaction. All right. So we're going to do the operation. And then once we've done that, we're going to use a healer mech serum to cure their... Need to anesthetize first? For what? And then we have to wait for the anesthesia to wear off before we do that. But yeah, they automatically anesthetize. Okay, so now we've got this. These can all come down. These walls can come down. And we need to add a vent here, I guess. All right. I don't know if anesthetic can be cured by healer mech serum, so we're going to wait for that to get sorted. But that's unsurprising. That means that we hit 2 out of 3 of the dysfunctions that can come about from resurrecting someone whose corpse has rotted. We got blindness and we got res psychosis, which shows up 10 days after the recruitment. So that is why that happened. Res psychosis is latent. Okay, we made another bionic eye because we need to give one to Mule too. So glad we had one in the stockpile for Bibor. Oh, Flynn had a inspired surgery. Okay, confusion makes sense. Res psychosis is nasty, and this is only early. I was so confused, and it's really good that we didn't let Bibor wander off the map. If Bibor had been near the edge of the map when that happened, that could have been disastrous. All right, wearing off. We're almost there. Young's pretty bummed, too. Rebuffed by white? Young has the worst taste in potential mates. I can't even begin. Any day now. Come on. All right. Thanks for swinging by, Buffalo. Ooh, a spectacle of hives. Oh, an excellent Persona Zeus hammer. Color me curious. We also need some jade, honestly, but let's see what this one has. Psi Meditative. Weapons persona is naturally meditative and helps the wielder focus its psychic meditation. The wielder gains an extra 10% psi focus per day of meditation as long as the weapon is held. That's pretty solid. For the build that I want to do over here, we also need a bunch of jade, but I'm not about to pick a suboptimal choice of that quest. How long do we have on that quest? 6 days? Okay. So we can wait a little bit. Wow, this one is just really outsized. I guess it's because of Fearbender. Which, unfortunately, I think Ambas is the more likely one to end up being a melee Psycaster. Alright, we have chunks here. We definitely need someone doing the work, though. Who did I have? I had someone that I had working on that. Oh, was young. Who's ill. Holy cow. How long does anesthetic last for? Because we're wasting good meditation time. Okay. Alright, we need to feed them first. We need, like, everything to be okay. Okay. We need to wait for the malnutrition to wear off. Come on. Okay, good. Now, who's available? Alright. Edie? Use healer mechs. Oh, no, wait. Oh. Wait a second. So we can't administer... Oh, maybe we can administer it. Hold on. Operation add bill. Administer healer mech serum. I don't think it matters who does it, but Young is close by. Okay, we need to make sure, keep an eye on this, make sure nothing weird happens. Okay. Good deal. Now we can release Bibor, and they will be okay. Welcome back, Bibor. You're healthy and happy. Little You're going to be a little bummed due to was imprisoned, disturbed sleep, etc. But that's sorted. Oh, wait. Mule. Oh, Mule has already developed immunity. Good job, Mule. We have to be getting close here. Yeah. All right. Everybody's coming back soon. Young, just really slow on the rebound. Okay. Well, good stuff. What's our world situation look like? I'm a little wary. Yeah, we have something that's about to happen pretty soon. And I'm a little wary of accepting the hives when that could when we could end up with threats on the inside and mech streaming from the outside. That's kind of like the worst case scenario that we want to be very careful of. So the idea is I'm going to reinstall these and also reinstall one of these from the middle so that we'll have kind of like two banks of them here, which will allow us to expand this room to match Elliot's future demands as a royal. This is we're at 8 centipedes. Why are these mech assemblers making pikeman centipede? So we have at least one more centipede coming in. 10 centipedes is a lot of centipedes. But who's counting? What's our animal situation? Am I neglecting things? Yeah. You know, try not to... We're a little high on polar bears at the moment, so... All right, anybody who's making those is good in my book. I don't know how many neural superchargers we need, but I'll just plan for the future. We're certainly in good shape on them, and then that can all go away. Now, one thing I want to set up here is, have we made a cataphract helmet yet? No. Make a bill for... There's cataphract helmets. Do until we have one. And we're just going to slowly gear ourselves up. And I think I'm only going to have steroid do it. Because I want that. That's going to be a pretty significant thing. Getting everyone to the point of having cataphract helmets. And so I just assume have them turn out as good as humanly possible. They're not that expensive. I think they only cost one advanced component. Oh, I have to look at the bill. Yeah, one advanced component, 50 plasteel. We can afford that. Now, Mule, I wanted you to get another eye. Combat supplier. Okay, they're flying by. Can't talk because of what is just the developed immunity flu? It's a relatively minor thing. I'm not gonna sweat it too much. So this is surplus Psychite Tea and Smoke Leaf, so we can get rid of that, pick up their components. Wooden club, definitely sell. Oh, Bibor needs to pick up their masterwork mace again. At some point I should get a better smoke launcher, but that moment is not now. I want to keep the Molotovs, etc. Normal Prestige Cataphract is not that exciting to me. I'll sell the statue. Normal shield belt? Okay, that's theirs. I think we do need a better shield belt, but... Alright, well, we're getting everything we want. We're at a bit of a profit, so we'll do that. That's fine. Dispatch the bears. And then where's Bibor right now? Bibor's probably out meditating. Okay, when you get done meditating, Bibor, where is your mace? But yeah, we're making great progress now on the animatry with Bibor in the mix. We can also now queue that up to build. That'll be a while before we can do that. Oh yeah, and then this is going to be extremely tedious. Just going to see if there's any chance that they'll do it. If I place them in sequence, if that will... I think we're going to get someone locked in. How's this doing? Oh, this is done. Deconstruct, uninstall. And I guess we should deconstruct this as well so we can put that away. But yeah, Flynn's happy with their bedroom. Elliot will in the future be happy with their bedroom. Oh, I guess we're only carrying 150 Psych IT. I think that's plenty, but this is a poor statue. I don't think we need to put a poor statue in Flynn's room, right? We can do better. All right. Is that the end of the mechanoids assembling? Shut down, shut down, shut down. Yes. So final tally is 18 Lancers, 9 and 6. This is a nasty one. I think we'd be most happy with a very large Manhunter pack, I think. Morrison wants their treatment in 4.4 days. So I'm trying to get a little ahead of the game on these so that I'm not kind of like waiting until after. Okay, the combat supplier is left. That's fine. Okay, nobody's locked themselves in yet. We need to check, because otherwise we're going to get a message that's like, so-and-so is starving, and we will have, like, buried them alive. Okay, made another large sculpture. Are we going to have some Psychoid coming in? I don't know what we switched this to after Psychoid. We're doing pretty good on rice, yeah. I think we're doing pretty good on wood. And pretty good on cloth. It's going to be a while before we get to use this cloth stockpile that I've created. I think I was a little overly aggressive in investing in cloth. We have a lot of Nutrimine, too. Prep this for an age reversal cycle. So as soon as Amboss comes out, we can do that. Wow, we are going gangbusters down here. Or up there. Haven't seen a lot of foil helms showing up. Okay, Amboss is out. Congratulations, you are a year younger, Amboss. And you still have an impressively bad room. At some point, we'll probably want to move this... move Amboss's room, because Amboss's room is definitely under underground, as is this stockpile, although we want this stockpile underground because it prevents errant mortar shells. This we need to find a better location for this preciousness, but is anyone loading this up? I'd like to get Morrison cooking. Oh no. Young is like, you know what? A little animal filth never hurt anyone. Young was incorrect. Randy, how is your mining coming along? Pretty decent. We need to get Randy's mining up a bit. I think I want to give Randy a mine hand. Oh, this worked. I think it's because I clicked them each individually, so they were kind of like queued up in that order. But I think if you have a second person come to help, you can still have problems. I'm going to stop allow sewing so that this gets emptied out, and then we'll replace this with something else. Okay, Morrison. It's right in the morning. I don't like sending them in the morning. I prefer sending them in at the end of the day, so that... I don't know if the math works on that, but regardless, getting Morrison to get into this... oh my gosh, the difference between Morrison and Mule with the field hand is insane. It's like Morrison is doing 3 for every 1 Mule does. Oh, why is there a roof here? It's ruining that wind turbine's fun by a little bit. So another thing I could do to mess with the mech cluster is an animal pulsar. There's a decent amount of wildlife on the map right now. I don't think there's enough, though. Because, like, I could send basically all of this after the mech cluster. But I don't think that's warranted. Desperate refugees and an ambrosia sprout. 8 desperate refugees. More interested in making sure we do the spectacle of hives. Which, as a side note, how overdue are we right now on... Yeah, any second now. Things are going to get real. This is known. This is the way. Yeah, we lost White's inspired tame. We can just get rid of this, but I want to do that. This is... Okay. Why Bibor had the slept in cold debuff, I'm not entirely sure, but... We can always put another heater in there. We're not super strapped. Okay. How's our heal root medicine? I think we have a ton. Yeah, we still have 400, so I don't really want to do that. I'm very curious how... Oh, we could do another round of hops. Let's do another round of hops, make some beer. Okay, now it's the end of the day. Morrison has already gone to sleep, so we're not losing any productivity. Because they come out of this fully rested. So putting them in the morning, I think intuitively is a mistake. But I should probably test that at some point. Put another statue in Edie's room. Cassandra, you're overdue. Okay. Well, do another 4 and hold our breath that we do it correctly. But that's going to mean we definitely need... Oh, vicious. Bear taken out. Okay, the bear has not even taken a hit yet. It's just absolutely wrecking this. Oh. Wow. And then the other bears immediately, or the other, what are these? Hogs? Wild boars. These other wild boars immediately start eating the wild boar that the bear just killed. It's a dog eat dog, hog eat hog world. One of those. Now this part here, we could temporarily remove the roof right here to try and get a bit of cleaning done. I'm not sure that's the... It might just be more efficient at this point to set that to be home zone and have it get cleaned, but the next rainstorm now will clean up the horrificness that is this little runway. Oh, so now did we make our first cataphract helmet? We did. Okay, so it's somewhere in here. So what I'm going to do is... I'm going to try and do this all automatically. So the standard duster is now going to include armor, headgear, cataphract helmets. So the hope is someone at random will now come in here. Wait, I was just looking at the cataphract helmet. So I was right here. And put this on. All right, so Randy got the first one. And now that frees it up so that Steroid will start working on the next replacement. And that loop will continue. Should also think about Flynn and Edie and getting them some new stuff. The suspense here is killing me. I want the other shooter drops so that I can do the Hive quest. But we may not get 2 opportunities. But that reminds me, I want to reinforce this wall. Actually, we don't have the supplies right now. We need to get some more materials. Yeah, and this is why you don't do this. Huge epic fail down here this time. That really could not have gone worse. Alright, so I'm going to do this and then just do that. So each time we can get rid of one. Oh, I remember this gazelle self-taming. It's not part of the bear army. Yeah, like a bulk of goods. Like, I don't really want to call in any traders right now. Just because... Oh my gosh, did we already just do another level here? Wow, we did. Dang. Why is Bibor always, like, at weird times meditating? Bibor's on the same schedule. But anyways, we'll do another anima tree linking for green shortly. Should probably do it right when they wake up. Oh, there goes the gazelle. This is so labor intensive. And we got to keep finding chunks, which the map is starting to get a little light, especially on slate chunks. And I hate patchworking things like this. This is just such a formidable, awful cluster of things. But boy, oh boy, do the bears want to help. Oh, here's 3 more we should grab. Now we could set, I believe you can set a deep drill down to pull out chunks if you place it in a place where nothing has been scanned. Citation needed on that one. Maybe we'll test it. Okay, and we've made progress here, which means we can expand Elliot's room. Yeah, we really need a bulk goods trader before we can floor this also. I guess this is technically outside right now. Yeah, it is. This is a tomb. This is not a tomb yet. Oh, yeah. While everybody is up here, let's get green to level 4. The level 4 is where things start getting juicy. We're hoping for skip. That would be the best outcome. Young, what are you up to? Resting? Okay. Got to get Young making blocks again. Okay. Green has gained another Psylink. Huh? Something weird is going on here. Psylink level 3. Okay. I guess we just got ahead of ourselves and taught them beckon and water skip. But why didn't they pick up a second level 2 or level 3? I guess you only get one if you don't have one. So that's an important lesson in not jumping the gun with using Psylink neurotrainers before they have the ability, because you miss out on the freebie. That's a bummer. Oh well. This looks very unplanted. Oh, it's because Morrison is in the goop. Well, we have a pretty good fungal backlog. Sounds awful when I say it that way, doesn't it? Alright. I want you cutting stone, Young. I know it's not your favorite thing in the world to do. But I wouldn't mind getting your crafting up either. Oh, this doesn't improve crafting. So noted. Guess it's an unskilled job, so... Oh, Bruno has joined the the bonded animals thing. And that's Beebor's first bear. Pretty cool. I feel like we're burning through a lot of rhinoceros meat right now. How much do we have total right now? No, we're still about 6,000 rhinoceros meat. I spoke too soon. Oh, this door being held closed. Not sure when that came about. What is going on right now with this? This gap is insane. Storyteller settings. Strive to survive, Cassandra. Just checking. Oh, you need to allow sewing on this, although until Morrison comes out of the goop, we probably don't want to bother. Mule has their hands full already. Spectacle of Hives, 9 hours. 37 hives is not that bad. But it could really compound with something else. And I feel like we're going to have the next shoe drop here. I guess I should have done it when it initially showed up like 4 days ago, but I really, really didn't think that was going to be the way that things played out. The spam phone calls never relent. People, is it that you just have more? I don't even know. What causes Bebor to linger longer is unclear to me. This doesn't have an insane trait. Elliot's not going to be a meleeer, I don't think. Seems unlikely. Okay, so this is hilarious because, for obvious reasons, I think we can just stack the infestations and take care of them all at once. Oh, did it already expire? Oh, I thought this quest was the 15... Oh. Damn. All right. Ah, mistakes were made. Okay, that should be enough bears. Let's clear out all our urgent zones. Get the bears here ASAP. And then our first row... Our first run of folks, I think, is going to be... Actually... I'm gonna let people sleep a little longer. We'll make sure that we get the bears here and we get the doors forbidden appropriately. Wait, they're still going somewhere wrong. Okay, that's bad. Okay, we need people to move quickly. Yeah, oh, getting Amboss out was important. And then let's not mess this up. Infestation safe. Okay, now we need to get a crew down here. Elliot comes down. How rested is Mule? Mule is pretty well rested. Consume a lavish meal. Consume a lavish meal on Kenta. And then White. Consume a lavish meal. Eat faster, people. Like your life depends on it. Alright, we gotta get these pulled quickly. And I think I'm actually gonna have Elliot do the pull. Run. Run, run, run. Things are about to get real bad. Alright. I don't think the bears pop out. I think that's because of Amboss's presence, so let's test that out. Gonna forbid these doors. I'll let Amboss go do other things. Someday we'll have a full melee block. Why do the bears act weird like this? I guess normally they pop out differently. All right. Everyone else is getting up now. They'll make sure that they're well fed, etc. Randy? Hold on. We need everybody who is not currently... I don't want anybody shooting who's not specifically drafted. Now this relies a little more heavily on... Oh, hey Fletch. Sorry, you caught me just as my focus had been pulled. So this is going to be the terrarium. It's going to be a turtle-themed jade temple, is my plan. So it's going to have this back area, which is going to be a throne room for up to 6 thrones. And then this front area is going to have 3 reliquaries and all of the Tectuga-specific, stuff that's in this room, basically. And we will refer to it as the terrarium, is my plan. All right, so let's see. Given... I feel like a lot of bugs are making it to the animal line, so I'm going to draft a few extra people to try and increase the firepower. We need to find the appropriate balance of firepower. I think Elliot needs a charge rifle quite badly. Yeah. Is it not... Am I not live, Robbie? Or, I did have an issue. I had a technical issue with my last couple streams where I was trying to go live, and I just couldn't, I couldn't get it to actually start, because I do this multi-streaming thing between Twitch and YouTube, and I think there's a bug on their end. So I'm glad that I'm back. I'm sorry that there was a brief lapse in YouTube live streams, but here I am, and I'm glad I managed to figure it out. Yeah, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people is a sweet spot. So I brought in some new animals. So some of the animals that were a little more hurt, I could dismiss. There we go. So we can send these 3 bears back to get tended to. I've learned that now if I forbid these doors, the animals do a good job pathing around. So let's see how moods are here. Yeah, the environment's bad, but how many was this? 38 hives? But yeah, should be back to my regular schedule now, Robbie. How have you been? It's been a little while since we've caught up. All right, so is anyone really unhappy yet? No. At some point, I want to see about, well, Elliot could use some recreation time. Let's swap Randy in. Randy Tiger. Humbus is already cleaning up the animal blood. That's what you like to see. And then hopefully, yeah, Steroid is tending to the injured animals. We're becoming veritable experts at dealing with infestations. All right, green is here. Who do we swap out for green? Young is always so darn fragile, but kind of feel like Kenta. Yeah, let's let Kenta go. Get green in here. One, two, three, four, five. I think technically in this position, white could shoot the bears. I should probably check to make sure that's not happening. Yeah. We'll probably know because white will, like, insta-kill one of the bears. How many uninjured bears do we have here? This bear's been out for a while. We'll let that one go. Jeez. I feel like there were a lot of insects for how not a lot of hives were spawned. I guess 38 is still a lot. Oh, I should have the infest. There we go. That was the error that was preventing Bebor from. Zippy has landed. An animal farmer named Zippy is crashing in a transport pod nearby. Zippy is suffering from paralytic abasia and will be unable to walk. Let's postpone. I think we can see them. Oh, can we not see them? All right, then I guess we accept. Teetotaler, pessimist, nimble. All right, I think they're just gonna meet a terrible death. I think we're just gonna leave them out there. In fact, this is gonna seem awful, but actually going to send Umbus out to melee them to death. We'll get a mood penalty for them dying, but it will make the next raid that comes in lower points. So that's the strat, and there's not much value to be trying to get them killed more gently. Jeez, this is... Okay, you're injured. I'll send you back. I guess I'll... Okay, we've learned of another ancient complex. Amboss isn't anywhere near the absolutely giant mech hive here. This probably will hurt other people's opinion of Amboss. It's good enough. That bleed will kill Zippy. I'm getting close. Is anyone... Okay, Young needs to scoot. Elliot, I think we can bring back into the fray. Mule's getting hungry. Move Green up. Oops. Hey, Green. There you go. Good enough. All right. Yeah, so the game I'm most excited about, Robbie, is Darkest Dungeon 2 has an official release date. So end of October, Darkest Dungeon 2 is coming out, and I'm very excited about that. Oh, was that the last of the bugs? Looks like that was the last of the bugs. So yeah, so that's going to be end of October, which is a little ways away. Oh, wait, there's a few more bugs. All right, but we're going in force, so I think we can afford to risk it a little bit. Are you serious? Are we really not going to get through this thing? Okay, let's make sure we're... All right. That took longer than expected. But yeah, that's the first one that's on my list, but I'm keeping my eyes peeled for just about anything. Let's get Edie down here to help. Who's the minor break risk? Randy? All right, Randy, you're out. Green, you're out. And these three are gonna, or these four are gonna do some work here. Okay, yeah, medical emergency. Yep, Zippy's not gonna make it. Okay, a golden meteorite just fell from the sky. That needs to be dealt with. Deconstruct those. Flynn. All right, we go back to work schedules. Except for Zippy, who is unfortunately not going to make it. And then unrestricted for white. I should be a little... I'm not even going to put white on unrestricted right now for fear of getting ourselves into trouble with the mech cluster up north. So we can start hauling all of this, but then Flynn needs to find all the glow pods. And get rid of them. Okay. I think that's it. Oh, Zippy's death. No. The heartbreak. Build a grave there and we will bury Zippy. I wonder what... I doubt Zippy was a Tectuga. No, post-ideology. That's fine. Where did this gold meteorite land? Okay. Well, we'll get around to that eventually. We haven't mined the other gold meteorite that we got. Oh, and we need to return the animals to doing animal things. There we go. So now they'll start working on bringing out all of the royal jelly. And then we keep getting inspired creativity on people who don't need it. Where's Elliot's biosculptor? Dealing with these has become more difficult. Okay, hopefully someone builds this soon. It's pretty cold outside. Oh, is that partly because of this? It probably is. Is it cold inside? A little bit. All right, maybe we don't want the climate adjuster. We'll get rid of that in a second. Oh yeah, this all needs to... There we go. All the bears are pathing around because I forgot to leave these open. We're going to have an insect meat problem again. It's a good kind of problem to have. I'm not too broke up about it. Did I not? Okay, I did swap people back. The fact that we have not yet built this grave is just... disastrous. Let's just make the grave. Boss, can I temporarily unrestrict you and have you go bury Zippy since you did the deed. Actually, I should have you do this climate adjuster too. Holy pathing concerns there. I wonder how long this is going to take for Umbus to just knock out. It's not bad. If I had given them a breach axe, I think it would have been better, but... We'll also get a mood bonus for defeating the mech cluster. So that will counteract the fact that we let Zippy accidentally die. All right, we lost 3 for a colonist death, but then defeated mech clusters 4. So they do cancel out quite nicely. And this is just... We're gonna fill our stores with insect meat. I should probably just start loading some of it into one of these, so that as fast as we're creating it, we're shipping it off. We've got all the jelly, so we can remove the bears from the jelly zone. Oh, I still haven't allowed sewing up here. I was like, I don't want to do that until Morrison comes back. And here we are. 1,000,000 miles into Morrison coming back. there. I think that's all relatively safe. Ooh, this is... That's a little bit of a spicy one there, though. All right. We could pick up some more horses. We haven't... We've been sitting on just our standard 8 horses, I think, for a while now. We have a decent fungus supply. We just have to be careful with white. That's all. White's the only person that will wander out because of White's assignments, so... But we do now have the problem that if we get a second event, because Zippy died, the event will be smaller, which probably means that less damage will get done to the mech cluster if they end up bumping into it at all. We may have the mech cluster for a while. Bebor is just so determined. Bebor is also a little bit old. So we might want to do extra age reversing cycles on Bebor. So it's 60 that they start getting health issues. Flynn is our oldest character, actually. We might need to do some extra age reversal cycles on Flynn. Try and keep them out of the danger zone. There we go. Flip that switch. But yeah, slowly we're getting our we're getting helmets, which is good. Does look like we're eating into our advanced component supply, but that's okay. Okay, we have a decent amount of slate blocks. To the point where I think I'm going to start doing a bit of filling in over here. I'm a little nervous about this. Like, a bad raid timing, and someone could get really caught out over here. But we need to do it. Yeah, we're still above break even on rice. We have a bit of overflow rice stuff going on. I kind of feel like I'm going to shrink this like this. Create a stockpile zone here. Clear all critical only for the mech serums. So they're just kind of always there. I want to know where they are. And here is just asking for a fire to destroy them. So at some point we could create like some type of building for I want to wait until the end of the day on sending Elliot in. Wow, this got built exceedingly quick. Now I'm doing this because I think otherwise I'm going to create a nasty breakpoint there. White, that is the dumbest route I've ever seen. This space would get too thin, is basically like the short version of the plan there. So I want to reinforce this before going any further. Just a mod that was like, if you deliver the last thing to something, build the thing would be just a great mod. I'm sure that exists. Normal marine. I don't know if normal marine armor is better than what we have going on, but hold on a second. So arm, leg, nose. I wanted Amboss to have an eye, but I think a leg here. Well, we can give him a shoulder. That's a good start. Give him a bionic arm. Make him swing a little harder. Is this fully loaded? Yeah, ready for launch. Let's take a look at our relations. Looks like this one's going to the Empire. We almost got this all done, but I think it's still probably worth just putting the rest of the insect meat in immediately. Well, Steroid is awake. We also have 3,000 rhinoceros leather. That's excellent, excellent. Good, good, good. Let's deconstruct that, and then let's make some rhinoceros leather chairs. Well done. Steroid. Thank you. Not going to touch that right now. We'll get those later. The horses are remaining in a safe place, which is good. Who's eating insect jelly? Doesn't really matter. I'm not like, you know, terrified of any. How much of various things do we have? How much? Let's take a look at our supplies here. So we have 5,000 leather. Bird skin we don't have much of. Panthera we don't have much of. We can make a couple of bearskin chairs. But rhinoceros hide is going to be the one that we can make a bunch of stuff with. So let's just use some of this. There we go. Toxic Spewer. Mad Wailing Kill Sorrow. That is a tragically awful Zeus hammer. Kill Focused. Okay, this is very strong. Seven tribes people and an unknown threat. So, okay, so the reason that Kill Focused is so good is you, Psi Focus is the thing that is very slow to generate. In fact, let me explain this in the next episode here.